listeners, for today, we will be diving about the life, the works, and accomplishment of Mr. George Miller. So without further ado, allow me and my colleagues to introduce the American psychologist,
Mr. George Miller.
Fun fact about George Miller, he was a psycholinguist studying how people understand and produce language, which has a lasting impact on linguistics and cognitive science. Also, Miller helps create WordNet, a lexical database that groups English words into sets of synonyms, providing a valuable resource for linguists and computer scientists.
He earned his bachelor degree from University of Alabama and his PhD from Harvard University in 1951. George A. Miller is considered a founding figure in cognitive psychology. His work focused on understanding mental processes such as perception, memory, and problem solving.
George Miller recognized that the human minds can be understood through information processing theory, or IPT. He was awarded as a National Medal for Science because of his contributions for studying the human minds.
He also received an Anacletus Award, a BAFTA Award, and a Golden Globe Awards.
One of the greatest accomplishments of George Miller, he co-founded the Harvard Center of Cognitive Studies in 1960 and helped establish the Princeton Cognitive Science Laboratory in 1986 with Jerome S. Brenner. So several of his books, such as Language and Communications in 1951 and Plans and the Structure of Behavior in 1960. And during his subsequent years in Princeton, Miller helped to find the new field of cognitive neuroscience and develop WordNet. WordNet is a database of words linked by their semantic relations, which has become an important research tool in linguistics.
Another great accomplishment of George Miller would be his theory, which the capacity of limits in information processing. He theorized that short-term memory can hold between 5 and 9 of information. This information can be stored in bits or in grouping chunks.
George Miller is an American psychologist. Miller developed the theory and contributed the idea that one can hold limited pieces of information in a short-term memory. George Miller is the famous theory in a short-term memory.
George Miller has three theory of memory, which is the short-term memory, sensory memory, and the long-term memory. First is sensory memory. It is briefly holds sensory input for a few seconds. It filters where we focus on a quickly discard unattended information. The second is short-term memory. Temporarily hold 5 to 9 pieces of information for 15 to 20 seconds. And the third is long-term memory. Stores information for extended periods. So, each three stages plays a role in processing and retaining information. That's George Miller.
I am George Miller, and I am an American psychologist.